What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Halloween special of Shot from the Point. Today, I've muted the subscription noises and all that because we're going to be telling Halloween stories, and I have a special one for you. Jeff, how are you doing today, sir?
Doing
Jump
well.
scare! How you doing, Jeff?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
I saw somebody in the chat was like, "You better not be
Wait,
dressed
why
up."
do you have the leather jacket? I'm the one that looks like Queebald here.
I just got in,
Oh.
and I've been drinking. Oh, you're the one that looks like, yeah, that's right. Jeff looks like Klebold, what have you. But what we're going to do is we're going to take calls later, but and you can give me whatever you got. Download Discord. Join my Discord. It's free. Go in and wait and call if you got anything.
Have your mic on.
Have your mic on. Don't be a shithead. Pay attention. I always feel like they go in there and they walk away. They don't listen to the stream. Swear to God.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it does sound about right, doesn't it? Oh, that was spooky. God. All right. I have a story for you that I've been hearing from New Jersey pretty much since I was a kid. And it starts off in France by a man of Anton LeBlanc, or LeBlanc, as we say in New Jersey. And Anton, who grew up, some would say a French nobleman, but at very least it was reported that he came from a well-to-do family. For reasons unknown, and I never understood this term, but he was disowned by his blue blood European family background. And not having a lot of jobs in line, not really knowing what to do with himself, being in his early 30s, he decided to do what a lot of Europeans would do in the 1830s. They made their trek to the New World. And Anton was no different. So, after taking a trip to Germany, he made his way to the United States, New York City, like so many had done before him. And after only 3 days, Anton was excited because he found work in a place called Morristown, New Jersey, also a place of the well-to-do, even to this day. Now, Anton couldn't be happier with this, because what better way to prove his parents wrong, to prove everybody wrong about him, than to start a new life in the new world? The sky was the limit. I can only imagine that. I can only imagine how he saw this was the beginning of something great, something special, something to show the people back home that he was much more capable than they might have imagined. Fresh start. Well, Anton was soon disappointed with his fresh start. When he got to Morristown, New Jersey, he was treated like any other immigrant. In those days, you could be paid with room and board. It was quite common. But to a French person, a blue blood, someone who grew up with real European privilege, it was much too much for him to handle. There was Judge Samuel Sayer, his wife, and a woman who was more than likely a slave named Phoebe. Not only did Anton have the humiliation of taking orders from Judge Sayer's wife, he actually took orders from this servant who was more than likely a slave herself. Can you imagine that? The trip along the Atlantic Ocean, finding work so quickly, only to find out that some slave would order you around. And the work wasn't easy either. It wasn't what he was used to, especially for somebody who hadn't worked a hard day in his whole life. It had to do with chopping wood, taking care of disgusting horses, and of course, the cherry on top, feeding and taking care of the pigs. And if anybody who's ever worked on a farm or ever been around one, there is few jobs on this planet that could empty your stomach quicker than taking care of a pigsty. This went on for days. Serious, hard work. There's no way out of it. He was running out of money. He wasn't getting paid. It started to look like it was permanent. A permanent, no way out. No better off than the slave that slept in the house that he wasn't even allowed to sleep in. That's right. Anton was only given a spot in a basement. Dank, drab, no air conditioning. The smell must have been wonderful from the animals. So after about 2 weeks of working on this farm in Morristown, he took what little money he had left and dumped it in a tavern, drinking his sorrows away, contemplating the mistake that he made by coming to the New World. What a fool he had been to think that the streets were paved in gold. What a sucker. What an idiot. To be made a fool of these mutt Americans that have no sense and no idea what class is really supposed to be. Well, Anton would fix that. He'd fix it really good. After a couple drinks, he made his plan. He went back to the horse stall, built out some guts, took a couple breaths in, and started to scream at the top of his lungs, feigning panic. Mr. Sayer! The horses! They're out of control! Judge Sayer came running down to find Anton. And he was telling him that the horses were out of control. And before Mr. Sayer could really contemplate the situation, it was either a club or a shovel. Nobody really knows which. The immigrant, the man who had just been pushed a little too far, took whatever object was and beat him. And he just didn't beat him for punishment. He beat him till he saw brain matter. So much so that he had to actually wipe it off his clothes. And there he was, Judge Sayer. Oh, Judge Sayer didn't understand what blue bloods were. Judge Sayer didn't understand what class was. He had no idea he was American. An American blue blood. And now he was covered in it. But Mr. Sayer, he would be missed, being a judge and all in the well-to-do city of Morristown. We had to take care of Mrs. Sayer, that whore that used to order him around. Well, not for much longer. Anton feigned the same event. He did it again. Pretended that there was some kind of panic, some kind of problem with the horses. Of course, Miss Sayer came running down, asked what's the matter, only to be met with a shovel in the side of her head. And she put up quite a fight. She didn't go down as easy as her husband. But Anton continued to beat her and beat her and beat her until he just couldn't get the life out of her. This fucking whore that had treated him so poorly. So he just began to kick and kick and kick her head clean in. Until she couldn't move anymore. Then she dragged both the bodies right where they belonged. Under the piles of shit that the horses would left behind that he wasn't going to clean anymore. He dragged both the Sayers in and covered them. And then he realized there was one more person to go. There was Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe. What a perfect revenge. He went into the house that he was not allowed to sleep in. This little slave girl, who was allowed to be there. He stood over her as she slept in this beautiful farmhouse. And just with one crushing blow, put her brains all over the wall, pillowcase, the mattress. Now that the revenge was complete, the mission had only begun. He took pillowcases and bags, loaded up valuables, and put them all in. But in his panic and just the fact that most criminals aren't very bright, he dropped a few things along the way. So much so that it led the local police, gave them an idea what direction they were going. Now, the judge was a well-to-do man, and he had many friends. And the local sheriff was going to see to it that Anton LeBlanc was found. And he traveled all the way to Hackensack Meadows, New Jersey, in a tavern called the Mosquito. How appropriate. Mosquitoes. Living off of blood, but there sat Anton, the human mosquito, who lived off the blood of others, the only way he could survive in the new world. And he probably wouldn't have been found either. But as soon as he saw the sheriff, he jumped up and ran away and left the sack of Judge Sayer's belongings right in the chair next to him in this pub. Now Anton was caught. A triple murder. Triple murders didn't happen in Morristown, New Jersey in 1833. They didn't happen in 1933. And they more than likely won't happen now. The news spread all over the nation. The trial was well attended. They had to actually turn people away. The judge being beloved, the family being beloved. The fact that this ingrateful European immigrant would come and only within a few weeks commit a triple murder. Well, Anton got his. They didn't do things the way they do them now. Anton was sentenced to death by hanging. And, lucky for Anton, they found a new way to hang people. They didn't just drop you down like with the old board, snap your neck. Maybe it was a lot more humane to drop the weight and pull you up. So, several weeks after the sentencing, Anton stood for his execution. The Morristown at that time was only about 2,000 people. The estimations are anywhere between 10 and 50,000 people showed up for this execution. People traveling all from as far away from Philadelphia to New York City itself. They brought lunches. The people who couldn't see climbed trees just to see Anton suffer. And suffer he did. When the weight dropped, it was reported that Anton sprung up, like predicted, but it didn't quite snap his neck and create instant death like it was supposed to. He just kind of dangled there, gasped and twitched for anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes. And there it was done. Justice was served. Old Anton was gone. But that wasn't enough for the people of Morristown, or at least that's what I heard. When I was growing up, I heard that they did things to his body. Carved it apart. Like I said, triple murders don't happen in Morristown, New Jersey. They really don't happen in New Jersey at all. Especially as one is spiteful and planned as something like this. Well, years went by, and the rumors persisted that Anton had been made into things, and he was passed around by the rich and well-to-do, whatever was left of him, all around Morristown. Now, when the 1900s roll around, I'm a reasonable young person. This is a very long time ago. We're talking more than 150 years ago, longer than the Civil War itself. What are the odds of something like that being true? What are the odds? It must have been the way for these people of that time to deal with something so tragic, something so horrible as a triple murder. But in 1979, there was a person that he kind of was the unofficial self-proclaimed historian of Morristown, New Jersey. And when he passed away, the liquidators came. And they found this. It is the death mask, and it has been confirmed, of Anton LeBlanc. It seems that the rumors may have been true. That they took his body and cut it apart. There was no burial. There's no area where his bones can be found, his remains. Certainly no one came to his funeral. They just put this plaster paper across his face. And they kept it right there. So that only that only got people thinking, well, what if some of the other rumors were true? What if Anton was really skinned alive? So in the late 90s, two men, Mark Schumann and Mark Moran, who were in a very popular magazine just local to New Jersey, they tracked down urban legends. And they got a phone call from former head of the police in Morristown, New Jersey. And they said, I really enjoy your magazine. And I think I want to put some of the urban legends about Anton LeBlanc to rest, because I have personal information and there's something I want to show you. So Moran and Schumann, who were getting quite famous around the state, took a drive up to Morristown. They met with the sheriff, and he went upstairs and he pulled a box down. And he opened the box, and there he was, Anton LeBlanc. What was left of him. Apparently the rumors were true. 1830. You can see it written on there. That is the skin of Anton LeBlanc. Like I said before, it wasn't enough to kill this man for what he had done. Apparently there was lampshades made out of LeBlanc's skin. And it's rumored today, this deep, dark secret of Morristown, that the well-to-do still have parts of his body all over. This gentleman was the only one kind enough to show us all that this was 100% true. Sadly, if you want to say that, this wallet has turned somewhat green over the last couple of years. It's frail and it's cracked. But it's all that we know of Anton LeBlanc. I wanted to find out personally what the stories were with Anton. I'd heard ghost stories about the farmhouse. The farmhouse had been everything from a clothing store to a furniture store, restaurants. One time it was called Phoebe's for a short period of time. So I had to go, and late 1999, I went with my girlfriend. And we drove up to 87, took the exit to Morristown, and right when we got off the exit, immediately after a nasty fight, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. I'll read that later. That's very generous. Right after we got in a fight, we started screaming at each other. All I wanted to do is see this goddamn place. And as soon as that, the 1968 Volkswagen Beetle just popped and broke down. You know what the hell to do. Neither of us had cell phones. I didn't get a cell phone until I was 28. But we were in walking distance to what was now formerly the Sayer House, but now a pub. And we got there just as the pub was changing ownership and the new staff was going to be there. The pub didn't plan to open for another 2 weeks. And we walked and no idea what to do. No change to call home. No telephone. I mean, cell phones were coming in. Cell phones were just coming in. We couldn't afford any. And the old payphone started disappearing. And I remember just putting my head on the door and saying, oh, shit, what are we going to do? Then a guy walked up and said, hey, what are you doing here? And I was like, well, we thought the pub was open. Well, it's not open for another 2 weeks. What are you guys, what are you doing? So I explained that I'd read the Rear New Jersey article and I was interested in what was going on itself. And he said, really? He says, I've only been, I'm part of the team. I'm a cook. And I've been coming every day setting everything up. Do you know what we're doing here? We're actually making the theme of sort of a horror restaurant. And we're embracing the ghost story, unlike the other businesses had. Some of them had, some of them hadn't. Would you like to come in? Would love to. And when I opened it up, what seemed like an empty store, I actually had a little bit of activity in there. Everybody was preparing for the grand opening of this new restaurant. Everybody was not from New Jersey, and nobody was really familiar with the story, according to them. But every single person I talked to, which was about 5, had a story about Phoebe, how she used to blow on their necks, how she could be sort of seen with a quick glimpse in a corner and then gone. Nobody ever felt alone. Now, I never experienced anything over there. And who knows, maybe the suggestion of this horrible story, because, by the way, if you didn't figure this out already, this is a true story. 150%. Maybe, just maybe, there's one haunted place on Earth. If there is such thing as ghosts, I don't know. I find it funny from people from Arizona and Ontario, Canada, New Mexico. Don't know anything about this. Don't read Weird New Jersey. Would all claim they were being watched while they were working, only working there anywhere from 7 to 10 days. Turns out Phoebe was not a part of the charge for Anton. That's why people think she was a slave. She wasn't actually a human being. No, Anton LeBlanc was convicted of murder. Double murder. And maybe that injustice still lives in that house today. You can go there. It's still there. Maybe it's a restaurant. Maybe it's a clothing store. I don't know. It's right off of 287, First Morristown exit. It's a nice place. Food's good. And that's the story of Anton LeBlanc. Boo! Honestly, story's true. I added the busting her brains in and blowing off the stealthy whore and all that stuff. But the story is true. It has been documented. You can check Anton LeBlanc out right now. And the skin wallet I showed you is 100% real. I've been familiar with the story for over 20 years. Few of you know that I was interested in ghost hunting, and that was the reason I was up there.
I was trying to hold back my laugh.
Yeah.
I wanted to say something so bad.
What did you want to say?
Oh, just bring up the ghost hunting.
Well, yeah. But the story is 100% true. I could tell, some bullshit story. But yeah, there was an Anton LeBlanc, and they didn't kill him. They couldn't kill him enough. But like I said, like stuff like that, it just didn't happen back then. They didn't do things like that. It wasn't triple murders, New Jersey, 19th century. It just wasn't happening. I hope everybody's having a happy Halloween. I hope everybody likes something a little different.
To be honest, I forgot it was Halloween until this morning.
Did you really? Well, I did do a Halloween event with my kid.
How'd that go?
It's all right, man. There's some kids came here. The kid downstairs that I live above, that the family's kind of been cool about me sitting here. The kid, that kid, he came up with his Jason mask and stuff, and
nice.
Yeah, my kid was a little like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Even though he had like a hoodie and pants that had like skeleton thing going on, he's looking at his kid. Like, why do you have a pitchfork? Now, if you got something for me, some kind of spooky story, Topes is in there. God, I hate the fact that his name is like fucking so long. It's so aggravating. If you got some kind of story for me, freak me out. Go for it. I dare you. And if you could beat that, let me know. Have I ever heard of Jack the Ripper? That's the problem, Sniper Master. Everybody's fucking heard them. Gavin, 21. What's on your mind? You really gonna fuck this up if you see me? By the way, Discord's open. We're taking calls, but not from you. Get the fuck out of here, Linth. You're on the air. For fuck's sake, is something wrong with me? Hold on, maybe it's mine.
Fuck.
Check. 1, 2, 3. I can't.
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Can.
Yes. What's on your mind, man?
And he fucking left.
You got to.
Oh my god.
What a fucking asshole. I didn't want to do a show today. How about that? Fuck you. Thank you for that kick-ass donation, though. Holy Christmas. I got to read that, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. What,
Jesus.
$66?
Wow, I was like fucking thrilled. Almost take the work of reading all this bullshit. Fucking worth it. Guys, he sped out. Let's see. I got to read that thing before we get started because that was really, really generous, and I really, really appreciate it. What have you been up to?
I've been working.
Yeah.
And loving it.
Yeah, you like your job? It's always nice to like your job.
I love it.
Jesus.
I love it.
Just, Tommy, I need your help. I make short, funny dinosaur videos. Oh, some $5 just came in. I just want to see some crazy shit. Check out my YouTube page. On the video too, I posted. It's all some cool activity, old workplace. If you want to check out his stuff, go ahead. Thank you for the donation. Tommy, I need your help. I make short, funny dinosaur videos on YT. Guess my IQ is equal to my shoe size. I don't know if it works. Who knows? Maybe you're doing something original. Because I don't know what to do next. Who to tell my vids exist? Does my talent deserve a chance? It's I'm not gonna sit there and tell you that, dude. I just like
if you like doing it, keep doing
it, and you never know. I mean, this is all luck.
The whole YouTube thing is luck.
What little thing I have is blind fucking luck. I've never been dishonest. I'd never sit there and pretend that I'm so scary talented. It's luck. Do what you love. That's what I did.
Here's what you can do. Just be an obnoxious asshole, cause hell in your neighborhood, and blame your neighbors for murder.
Yes.
Or attempted murder.
Be like Anton LeBlanc.
You could do that too.
All right.
Fuck
Jeff. You. Fuck you. What do you want, Kowalski? You got a stupid, scary story?
He said fuck Jeff.
Fuck Jeff.
All right, fuck Jeff. What do you got?
Cool.
I could go get cigarettes now. Are you going to talk or be an idiot?
Hello, Tommy.
Hello. What's on your mind? You got a scary story?
Oh, sorry. I was busy.
Well, thanks for being in my... here's a tip. When you're busy, don't go into waiting to call. What do you think of that? What do you think of that?
I'm fine.
Yeah, that's a good idea, right? It's like the best idea I had all day.
All right, I'll do next time.
Okay. What do you got?
I just want to know how you're doing.
I have to make it a circle this time because I just wanted to sink fucking in. All right, fuck it.
Jesus.
Put Mr. Irish. You got a scary story. You're Irish. You probably got a million ghost bullshit stories. You're also fucking superstitious over there.
Yeah, very superstitious.
Yes. What do you got?
Yeah, the Irish tales. There's so many of them.
If you have one, can tell a story. You're the only Irishman I know that can't tell a story.
Yeah. Yeah. What's new?
Why do I do this? Why do I waste my time? Why don't I just play fucking Cuphead?
God.
For fuck's sake. Fuck this lighting thing. I thought it was fucking cool idea. Fuck it. God damn it. Nobody can tell a goddamn story. Fright Night for real. What do you want? Hello. God, I hate you. Psychotic, you're on the air.
Fucking, what's it? One of my mates, not that long ago, was messaging some girl.
Yeah? Where is it? Give me background. Don't start in the middle of it.
Alright, so me and my mates, right? We were just messing around.
Yeah.
He meets this girl on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to her back and forth for a while. And, they started fucking sending pictures to each other.
Yeah.
He found out a week ago it was just my other mate. It pissed him off so much.
What is it called? Ghost of the Dick Pic? Get the fuck out of here!
I didn't understand what word he said.
Had nothing to do with the scary story! Oh, fucking, he's got to be normal. Heck yeah, you're normal, right? You're like,
yo, what's up, dude?
Dude, what's going on, man? Fucking check out Heck Yes.
I got a super scary.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me something.
You guys were hosting a stream on YouTube, the usual,
Mm-hmm.
and you asked people to come in and tell spooky stories.
Yeah.
I came in, but instead of telling a spooky story, he asked how you guys were doing.
Yes. Yes, I know that. That's exactly what happened. Yes. Well, you know what it is? You know what it is? I get really good callers, like, in spurts, right? I get people that are with it, and they're just on fucking point. Like yesterday, if you listen to the yesterday's show. Fucking on point. Good shit. Good conversation. Insight.
You got the most awkward phone call ever from that Croatian.
Heck yeah. Where'd he go?
He left. He left.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. Woosa.
Howard Stern's a good storyteller. How are you, sir?
Hey now.
Hey now. What do you want?
Well, I have a story.
Go ahead.
Well, you know me, Howard Stern, being on the Stern Show and
I'm
stuff,
already
I
hating
deal
you.
with-
Tell the fucking story.
Okay, well, anyway, my coworker already laying back in 2008.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, heck yeah, said his router fucked up.
Oh, yeah? I'll put it back on. I can't believe he's not an idiot. Heck yeah, he's not an idiot. Ugh. Tell Heck yeah to go back in there and whatever.
All right.
Shadow Flare, what's up?
What's up? So, have you ever heard of shadow people? Or like?
Yeah, I have. I used to listen to Art Bell. Yeah.
So, once when I was a kid, I couldn't tell you if this is real or not, but
Yeah.
I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning,
Mm-hmm.
and I see this figure on top of me, and I can't move at all.
Really? Apparently,
Yeah,
apparently you listen to Art Bell too. Go ahead.
I must have or something, but I woke up to this figure just on top of me, and I can't move at all. So I start screaming, and my mom comes in and just has this like white expression on her face, and she's freaking out. And my dad comes in, and the figure's gone, and he's just like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? Why are we screaming?"
Really? You think
Yeah.
it might have been sleep paralysis?
I think it might have been that, but I've never
It's
never
intense,
experienced
right?
that other than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you're not lying. I'm sure you're not making that up.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely sure that you might be making it up. But the odds of that being anything like a shadow person is like slim and fucking none.
Yeah, it's slim.
Yeah.
It's slim to none. But it's like, if it were sleep paralysis, I figured it would have happened more than more than once?
I had it happen to me, but not that extreme. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I think that's a decent sort of conclusion because the people that suffer from it tend to suffer from it. But my eyes opened up once and I saw everything around me. But maybe that was a dream. Who the fuck knows with this shit, you know?
Yeah, you could have
Exactly,
been
yeah.
like, it could have been like half dream, half.
Yeah, I've had that. I had a thing.
I've had that.
My old apartment, and I was fucking 100% sure, and which my ex-wife hated it, or my current wife hated it. Excuse me, I can't get them fucking. We have stuff getting tossed all the time. I mean, stuff would just leave the table, and it always we did have a sense of somebody being there in my old apartment before I moved in with her. And the only thing close to an apparition I saw was actually in the daytime. I used to work overnights, and I had that. I couldn't, you know, when you work overnights, anybody does this. Like you get home at like 6 or 7 or 8 or whatever it is, you can't get to sleep. It's the weirdest fucking feeling, right? So I laid down.
I did nights at Denny's for a while.
Yeah, and I wonder where that's something. But I looked up, and I saw the shadow of what I thought was like a teenager, right? And I didn't think ghost or shadow person. I thought there's sun coming through the other room, and it's reflecting over to my room, and there's a guy with long hair, sort of like a Justin Bieber haircut, you know, over the old one that he used to do over the eye, is right over there. And I stood up, I said, "Get the fuck out of my house!" trying to scare him. And I got up, like normally. Of course, there's nothing there. And when you get up and I was dead sure somebody was in my house. Sure, no paranormal thing came into it. I thought just some weird kid snuck in because I forgot to lock the door because the place is like 200 years old that I was living in. And I'm not even exaggerating. It was literally 200 years old, you know? Yeah, that's what I wonder. But I just sit there and say it was a ghost. But I definitely, I think I'm sort of like you, right? I think I was sort of like you. Like, I mean, I know my brain was working properly. I know I'm not nuts, but it was probably
like,
it could have been sleep paralysis or
Like
something.
half dream, half awake.
Yeah,
Because I remember that situation vividly. Like I could, like, it's just perfect in my mind. Like it was videotaped.
same here. It's probably tricks on you, dude. More than likely, you know.
Yeah.
Shadow people.
Did you experience some frightening things at Denny's?
Fucking working there.
Yeah. Why don't you kill everybody like Anton LeBlanc?
I like not being hung and turned into wallets.
Turned into wallets? All right. Good for you. You made the right choice. Anton made the wrong one. Bye-bye.
Don't be a skin wallet.
Don't be a skin wallet. Just go to work and shut the fuck up. Chop those woods. Feed those hogs. I had a guy. This is a spooky story, but I knew this guy from Kansas City, right? Well, he was actually probably from farm. That's probably the closest area that was closest civilization where he's from, right? Mm-hmm. And he went to the Army in the 80s, and he would get up at 4 o'clock every fucking morning, clean the pigsty, walk 2 miles to freaking school, come back, do that until about 6 o'clock, right? In his senior year of high school. So he's 17 years old. This went on, and then, on his days off on Saturday, Sunday, same fucking thing, right? His parents worked on a pig farm. You know, he grew up on a pig farm, right? And he is working his fucking ass off. So he sits down, and the Army used to have this saying, like, do more. Like, do more at 9 o'clock in the morning than more than people do all week, right? Right? So he's sitting there with his fucking beer and his Hungry Man dinner, or what do they call those? Hungry Man dinners, or like TV dinner, and he's sitting there,
dinners, yeah.
and there the goddamn thing comes up, and it says do more than by 9 o'clock than most people do all day, and he's like, fuck you, I clean a pigsty. Went to basic training. He said people were beating on him, hit him. It was no fucking problem at all. It was better than cleaning a fucking pigsty.
Yeah.
Tommy, for real, how much should I donate for a shout out? Well, you kind of shouted yourself out. If I can afford, I don't do that though. I don't sell shout outs. As I said on the videos, I make most quality. This guy already offered me $600. No one knows the videos exist. Can everybody find them? Call in. I'll put the link in the chat. I mean, I could do that. I mean, that fucking gave me $70, dude. I mean, I'm gonna do it. Have a name I can recognize. I'll pull you in and I'll shout out your channel. But I mean, I really don't know what I don't know what effect it's gonna have. You know what I mean? I only got 30K. But you gave me $60. I'm going to do it. But I don't sell shout-outs. That would be the shittiest thing I could ever do. You know, if they start selling shutouts, and I'm a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, if they're not going to do that much, they might get you tops 100 subs. And the only way I could get you like 1,000 subs or like 500 is if it was like situation like with John Scream, like it's news related or YouTube drama related.
Right.
You know? So that's really the way that works. I didn't always think that. I thought if like if somebody with more subs shouted it, it was like automatic. It's not. No. Look, Cavo's got 500,000. I got 30. So, you know, had I been a what you call it channel?
Yeah, but he didn't like you.
No, that's probably true. Well, I mean, it's not like he never shouted me out. He did on Twitter a lot. Green Man, you're on the air.
Green, right, Tommy, mate. I've got a horror story for you, pal.
Yeah, can you tell it though? That's the challenge.
I fucking can tell.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear your Scottish.
There's this guy from Ohio, right? He's got a fucking satanic cult of children.
Get out.
There's 30 children. No, mate, fucking true. 30 children. He beats them with fucking sticks every day.
Yeah.
Right?
What's his name?
We can't. This is the fucking story, mate. You're going to have another journey with me. We'll tell you then. It's a journey. Right?
Do you speak? Can you tell that story in Gaelic so most people can understand it?
Oh, probably not. I can tell it in fucking a West Region Scottish accent. So
it's a good story. Thanks for calling.
It's a good. Right. Catch you after.
Take care. It's a good story. Fucking A. Beavers eat wood. What do you want? Beavers eat wood.
Yeah, I'm just
take the wood. Take the wood out of your mouth.
Take the wood out of your mouth. What do you want?
So I've got a story. So sleep paralysis, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Like properly scary shit.
Yeah,
because
I imagine it is. I mean, I think I went through it.
Yeah, so dude, I hope I had sleep paralysis. Because I wake up, right, and I can't move. And there's like this alien over me.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, dude, I swear. This like dark alien-like figure.
Alien-like, but what does an alien look like? Like one of the grays?
Yeah, it looked like a gray, but I assume it was a gray because it looked like long.
Is Sigourney Weaver with you?
I wish it was. What do they call those aliens from Alien?
Shit.
Yeah, what I forget what they call them. I wish he would eat you. How about that, Beavers?
I know. I just heard it yesterday too.
Yeah, I know. Xenomorph. Yeah, I got it.
Yes.
Xenomorph. Maybe it's an alien. Do you really think you've been kidnapped by aliens? Have you been anally probed?
That's the thing, though. That's why I hope it was
gay?
sleep paralysis. No, I'm not.
You're not gay?
No.
So why do you want to be anally probed?
I don't want to be anally probed.
Yeah, maybe they probe you through your cock, send some fucking, like Wrath of Khan, send it through your dick. What do you think of that?
Could have done.
That would be really fucked up if you had sleeper paralysis and it was like Wrath of Khan. You had Ricardo Montalban hanging over you. Ooh, that'd be badass. Get the fuck out of here. So tell Jade I said hello. All right, buddy. Peace. Fears he would. This guy can talk, but he's a fucking idiot. What do you want, Tobes? You got a gay story for me? You got a gay ghost story?
No, I don't have a gay ghost story.
What do you have?
I have a story from Kuwaiti modern lore.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Okay.
I bet it isn't, but we'll give it a shot.
Well, I'll tell it.
Go ahead.
All right. So, a year ago, in the middle of Ramadan, there was a terrorist attack in Kuwait. It was the only terrorist attack.
I think that's natural. Like, I don't know. To me, that's not from the nether regions, but go ahead.
It was the only terror attack to ever happen.
I have to stop you. Yes, I've been down Clinton Road many times. Many times. And the fucking place right next to it with all the abandoned houses that supposedly a cult leader killed. But that's not true. Thank you, Dajit. But go ahead.
That's not it. This is a new one.
Cool.
This one happened in a mosque in the middle of Kuwait City. Now,
really?
Yeah. A year after the entire incident happened, it was very quiet, and the development in the area kind of rose up and skyrocketed. There are coffee shops, stores, and you name it, it's everywhere now. But on the 1-year anniversary, incidents started to flare up in that area, like directly next to the mosque and even in the mosque.
What kind of incidents? What kind of incidents?
There are people who pray in the mosque that just bolt out screaming. Bolt out screaming that they saw someone that they knew died in the incident.
Why don't you go there and tell us what happened?
No, I'm not. I don't think me being gay allows me to enter a mosque.
That'd be funny if the ghost came out. Hey, Imam, this guy's a fag. Throw him off a building. Why don't you go there and tell it it's all bullshit? All that stuff's BS. Go in there.
Probably
Actually,
is,
if you see a ghost run out, I'll probably start, I don't know, I'll believe in Islam. Fuck it. I'll start blowing myself up. Get those virgins in heaven. Fuck this place.
Not only that, but there are like cars that stop.
I'm minus 10. You know what? I wish it was. I'm minus 10 subs right now. I did all that fucking work and research in the story. Nobody appreciated it. Yeah, go to that place. If you get run out, I'll convert. Fuck it. And I'll go blow myself up like a good fucking Muslim boy.
Fuck it. If I get through security, I'll fucking film the entire experience.
Why is there security? You're a Muslim. You can go in and worship. What the fuck?
Well, no. Right now, a Muslim guy blew up Muslim people.
Yes.
So they need to. They have security checkpoints at in every mosque nearly, and you have to go through.
Well, don't the imams have a problem with that? I mean, isn't it the idea is to blow up the infidels? I mean, like, what's with blowing up your own? You know, I don't get that.
Because they view different denominations of Islam as infidels.
So you might as well be a white and fucking Christian.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good fun time you got going over there. So get the fuck out of here. Oh, that's what I gotta do.
It's the ghost of dead people.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck religion. Yeah. Well, believe it. Oh, Kyle Games 101 just subscribed to me on Twitch. Yeah, and you can check that out below. I'd like to stream games and shit. Like everybody else. Fucking hustle a buck out of you. I actually do like streaming games. That's not true. But it just seems like every YouTuber streams games for extra cash, you know?
And why not?
Yeah, I really like doing it. I'm not going to sit there and say, like, I don't. I really dig doing it. I love having a PC that I can do it with and just do more than a talk show. But, you know, when you see Onision doing PUBG, it just makes you feel like you're doing something wrong.
Well, that's why you don't watch Onision. You watch Dr. Disrespect.
Yes, but it's just does anybody find it mildly amusing that Onision streaming PUBG?
No.
I feel ashamed of breathing when I see Onision.
Yeah, me too. All right, get out of here. I had enough of you.
All right, goodbye.
Why don't you go to that mosque and make yourself useful? Tell us.
I would actually film it. I was actually going to film it.
Bring it. Just don't get killed or thrown off a building for being a homo. All right?
All right.
Maybe just don't be gay for that day, I guess.
Maybe. I'll try.
Bye-bye.
I'll try to tone it down. Goodbye, Tommy.
Tobes, take care.
What?
Bye. Tobes, guy who lives in the country that's gay, that tosses gays off their roofs and calls me regularly. Love him. Love the man. That story was 9 out of 10. Well, thank you, Mr. Mansour. It's 9 out of 10 because you got a fucking his IP address. With that last name of yours, probably looking to toss him off a roof. Yes, I got rid of the zombie. Thanks for the sub.
Good.
Yes.
Fuck that zombie.
I lost a lot of fucking subs today for 2 reasons because I put this. I'm trying to get Breakfast and Beer to work, but stream on the actual Breakfast and Beer channel instead of the Twitch channel, and then it just the thing is it said good kids or something like that.
Yeah, I immediately thought you. See, I was in class when that thing popped up. I immediately got up and tried to contact you.
Yeah. And yeah. Like what happened was, they have a thing on YouTube. It's like stream now, and then for some reason, it's just an area to go. It's not like a video or any content. It's like you stream video games too. It's sort of like you would Twitch,
right?
And for some reason, I had a goddamn demonetized fucking symbol there. So I cleaned the whole thing up. I put a picture of my kids, and it said "Good kids." I'm gonna scream loud. One word, please. At the last 10 seconds, watch 10 seconds of my video. I guess I got it. Well, just fucking put it in the chat then. Jesus. This is not the way. You know, I really appreciate you donating, but I would fear. I'm gonna scream loud. I really appreciate you. You would do it for, you know, not just a shout out, because I don't sell shout outs. It's kind of lame, but I do feel really guilty. What if I hate it? What if I goof on it? You ever think of that? You know, you send me all this money,
well,
and
I mean, he's getting publicity. I don't know if today's the show to do it.
I don't know if today's the show to do it. Yeah, he's making dinosaur videos. All right, I gotta do this. I gotta get this guy. Maybe it's scary. Let me check it out. I feel guilty because I mean I really do appreciate the donations, but I just don't think I can help you that much. Seriously.
Why not?
God, can you imagine that I start charging that? I found this stuff. 10 seconds of what video did he want?
I don't know. You didn't put the link. You didn't link it.
Yeah, I don't know which video. He's gonna tell me to do another one. Well, there's that fucking weird kid. I gotta do it for him though, because that's a lot of money. Everybody's gonna hate you when I'm doing it this way. I'm gonna scream loud. Let's go to your most high hit stuff. You just started, dude.
What?
You just started. You know, it's gonna take time. You know?
Yeah, you got to keep at it. Get lucky.
Let's do the one that has. There we go. We'll watch it together. Looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Scream Loud presents. Watch him claim my video. Fuck. Scary.
Okay.
You're too talented. Don't use this platform.
Don't.
Oh, the dinosaur's going towards the drum set. This is Is he gonna play the drums? Rock on.
Is it gonna put its nuts on the?
Yeah, that'd be great. Start like pumping it. She's making video games or something. Here we go. All right. Drum playing dinosaurs. I'm going to put this guy's link in the chat. And I want you
clearly have more talent than me or Tommy.
I want you fuckheads. I don't think this is a good way to do this, by the way, buddy.
Yeah, don't.
This is probably, it's not going to work. And you're just going to end up getting mad at me. I'm going to put the guy's website in the chat. All right. And I want you to keep in mind, he gave me like $100. All right. Give him a sub. Give him a chance. He's obviously talented if he can do that. Unless he stole it. You know. But I mean, that's a lot of money.
You know, unless he's holding Vega hostage, but the odds of somebody.
A lot of people like it. Actually, a lot of people like it.
No, it's good. It's good.
It is good. No, it's cool. There's no doubt about it. I don't know, like if I'm the. Congrats, you're in this -5 subs. Well, thanks a lot. Help this guy out. Check him out. Subbed. Thanks, guys. Fuckheads, do this for me. How about with that? That's probably a better. Do it for me. Give him a chance. You can always unsub later, and nobody will know, and I'll still have the $100. You know. Well, all right, you're in a bunch of subs. There you go. Did my duty. Let's see. There's like 5 minutes left. I bet. Sloopy Bit Noodles.
Oh God.
Oh hey Tommy.
What else? You got a scary story?
Wait, I've got to mute the stream 1 second. The spooky story is about a bearded boy called Daniel.
You're trying to be funny.
No, I just got annoyed at something Keemstar put on Twitter.
What?
He put a video saying he said, "Dear all YouTubers," and
yes, I saw it. He's 100% correct. He's 100% correct. Videos suck. They're filled with filler, and I don't care about people stretching over the 10-minute mark. I never bitch about that, but it's just nothing but filler and bullshit. And then they put a fucking ad right before when you want to watch something.
Jump cut.
Like they do something. What we're seeing is trash. And a lot of it's YouTube's fault themselves because of the apocalypse. Everybody's trying fucking tricks to make some money. He's 150% correct. These videos suck. They suck. And if I had to guess, one of the reasons he's going on a rant like that, because he's sick about talking about Jake Paul. He probably liked the days better when the creators were fighting, and that made better press. This guy's he's finally realized this guy, I mean, he's made him a lot of money. Made him like couple hundred K. But this guy is like, this guy's cancer, and he probably wants to go back to the old days. To like 2016 and beyond. It was much better back then. Much, much better.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, these stories suck. You know?
Yeah.
But they're the only thing anybody will watch, and everybody's doing crazy shit with the stuff. So I can't get mad at him. If he did something fucked up, I'll tell you. But that wasn't it. I agree with him wholeheartedly. I'm gonna scream, thanks, bro. I have tears in my eyes. Well, thank you. You're my God. If you'll help me, I'll be eternally grateful. I'll kiss. You don't have to kiss ass and suck dick, dude. You just gave me $100 and I do it. Don't do that. Don't be like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you become like a Patreon or something and then talk to me? Arrange something. I got to start working on those Patreon perks, and I'm gonna like add playing video games with people or something, and maybe that's a good idea. Then I can set time aside, you know, to talk to creators and stuff like that. Yeah. That's a lot of money, and I appreciate it. And it looks like everybody fucking loved it, dude. No, not something I would watch, but some of them help them out. It's your fuckhead duty. Yeah. What do you want, Bit Noodles? I already forgot about you.
Oh, I just think like not all content is bad. I see what you mean with like commentary channels.
What do you like?
Well, I like a quite varying amount of things on YouTube.
What do you like?
Things from like tech channels and.
Yeah, but he's talking about entertainment. He's not talking about how to do shit. He's talking about entertainment, like what's entertaining. You know, somebody sent me a McJuggernuggets video that was like privated. It was fucking horrible. I like McJuggernuggets. I admire him as a YouTuber. This shit, it wasn't funny. It just sucked. It sucked beyond all recognition.
Didn't he like fake all of his shit?
Yeah. But this was like obviously a skit. It just sucked. It was weird and creepy. Yeah. You know? But I mean, the guy, I gotta be honest with you, like, it just wasn't that good. You know? I think what John Scream does is really good. I think what we do at Get the Point does is really good, but there's got to be something else. And look, I think what Vega does is really good. He's super talented. That guy, I mean, whether I'm going to watch dinosaurs dance around or not, he's fucking good at what he does. And there's so many, like, unfound talents out there. It's just like, I don't know. It's just like you have to be, like, ridiculously outrageous or, you know, have the hand of God, YouTube God, touch you in the back to get any kind of subs. You know how many subs I had before it baited? I was pushing
like 1K, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's like pushing 2,000. I was like fucking a couple hundred away from 2,000.
Yeah.
Fucking Cabo's only had like a couple hundred K. A couple K.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was doing one, trending topics are the easiest way to get subs, I guess.
Yeah, they are, definitely. Like, Jake Paul has been milked. I don't think Jake Paul... Is Jake Paul still a popular keyword to put in titles still?
Yeah, he is. He's pretty big. Not as big as it was, you know. But the other thing is when it gets so big, it's almost like everybody's putting it in anyway. So it doesn't matter if you put it in or not. Like, I'll tell you one time, when I hit gold and, like, Scarce was gone for a while, nobody started talking about it. I put Scarce in the title, I got a lot of hits. You know? And then fucking... I remember... what's his name? John Scream did something on Around the Get to the Point News or Around the Tube News, and he got a lot of hits, right? He said, "I found John Scarce." It got a ridiculous amount of, and obviously the whole thing was a work. It was obviously a joke. People were pissed. You didn't find Scarce. A lot of the thing is like, there's a lot of people that consume YouTube that are fucking bone stupid.
Where did Scarce actually go? I never found out that.
He just took a break.
Oh.
Took a break.
We made a lot of money out of clickbaiting boring videos, to be honest.
I like Scarce. Don't say that. Fuck it.
He's a nice guy,
Let me tell you something. That guy's made me a lot of money. I don't give a fuck. Stop saying bad things about Scarce. Bye-bye. I don't know. This is a girl. I don't know. Catherine DeRoast, you're on here.
Catherine.
Kathleen. What do you want? It's my ex-wife's name. That's why. Okay, baby. Just anything for you. I'm gonna get cigarettes. What's your deal, Catherine? Catherine, what's your deal?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
All right, what's on your mind? You're on the air.
Hello?
You can't hear me? God, you are like my ex-wife.
No, I'm not.
All right, what's up? What's going on? right, Angel, you on here? Oh, fuck. What's wrong with your microphone? What do you got? Oh, God.
What's up, dude?
Get the fuck out of here. Ugh. Fix your shit. Zaylen, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up, Tommy?
What's on your mind? 306 Galvin. Tell a scary story that happened to you for real. Rewind the show.
Well, I don't have a really scary story, but I have something worse.
What? An STD?
Yeah, it's about Egypt again.
Oh, yeah?
Fucked up shit, you know? Yeah, so some woman, she got sexually harassed, and she got like a cut, 20-centimeter cut, right from her cheek to behind her ear.
That doesn't sound like sexual harassment.
Harvey Weinstein behind this?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it's sexual harassment, and he cut her with a knife.
That's not sexual harassment. That's first-degree assault. But
yeah, I mean, okay. Anyways, let's play a game of guess. How many days did he get in prison?
Maybe they let him off because he read the Quran a couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hard game.
he took fucking 2 weeks, and he paid 100 fucking.
What'd you get out of this shithole? I'm glad I have so many goddamn. Get the fuck out of there. God damn it.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
You should just pretend to be.
Her face is fucking ruined, dude. Her face is fucking ruined.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like, she needs plastic surgery, and this motherfucker took.
And no one's gonna want to fuck her or have kids with her, and she's never gonna be able to do anything but live with her parents.
And you know, they shamed her for coming out and saying she got sexually assaulted.
Sure.
They shamed her.
She's a filthy whore because somebody assaulted her sexually, and she fought back.
Exactly.
What a miserable cunt.
Disgusting. Yeah.
Disgusting. Repulsive. And I'm not saying that because I know fucking. I'm not. It's disgusting, and I know I know not all Arab people are like that. Arab people are wonderful, but it's just fucking oh god, it makes me so mad. You know, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I know it does.
This is probably the scariest story you got today.
Get the fuck out of here, dude. Get out of there. Just go to Germany and say you're gay.
I actually got an uncle in Germany.
Do you? Where?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know.
Come to Wiesbaden and hang out with me.
All right.
We'll go hit on chicks.
Yo, what's the legal age of drinking there?
It's 18. 17, 18. How old are you?
I got 2 more years. Dude.
All right, just you grow up and get the fuck out of here. You're not ready to go yet.
Okay.
All right, get out of here, you crazy Muslim.
Right, talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, God.
I really should get out of here. I'm really extending this longer than I should. Friday night for real? Your second chance? And you blew.
You're blowing it.
Angel, your second chance?
What's up, brother?
All right, what do you got?
Oh, fucking nut shit. I got a spooky story if you want, or we can just fucking talk, whatever you want, bro.
I want a spooky story.
All right, so fucking, I'm 25. I was like 17, right? I live in KC Mo, so I'm like 4 hours away from.
Your fucking mic, dude, doesn't work. Doesn't work, dude. Your mic's all fucked up, dude.
Wonder what the fuck? Like, it was working last week.
No, you got bye. I gotta go. You're killing me, straight. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Jeff, thanks for being on.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm done. I really worked the fucking call as best I could.
Yeah.
I really tried my best. Well, it was a good effort, everybody. See you tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. Peace.
This is the almighty infinite, independent excellence. Devil fighting, rebel titan, weed smoking alchemist. Fake identities, okay, you cool with Jason Bourne. Running with these Wolverines, okay, you bout to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she bout to catch a pedigree. Chi-Town, the King's home, slapping 5's black stones. 6 Mile to danger zones, bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated to evolution of Machiavelli. Don't make me lead them eagles to you like I'm Chip Kelly. They feel my struggle, I express it through my hip hop. I'm about to make it hard to breathe, here's a headline.